Hi, I got a new sketchbook for the new year. I know that I'm posting this in February. Leave me alone. I'm sorry. I ordered a sketchbook. I also got these markers, and I'm gonna make a separate video on them. But here's a sneak peek. I'm really, in my heart, I love alcohol markers, and I have a whole bunch of Copics, but the refills to them are so expensive, so I'm struggling a little bit. I feel like every year I have a color that stands out to me that I'm like obsessed with for the year, and already this year, this shade of green is screaming my name. Oh my gosh, I can't get away from it. My glasses are this color green. My favorite sweater is this color green. I just simply can't stop wearing it. I have like this little sticker book that I keep all of my stickers organized in. I get nervous using my stickers. I don't want to waste them, which I know is so stupid. So here's me just looking through, trying to figure out which stickers I want to put on my sketchbook. Not to sound like a freak, but it all started when I was like 3 or 5, in that range. One time I had all of these stickers that I loved so much. They were so precious and adorable, and I stuck them on my outdoor slide, and literally the next day it rained. And I remember going outside and looking at all of my stickers, and they were gone. There was just like that sticky residue left over. And since that moment, I have not used stickers the way that they are meant to be used. It really stuck with me. I can even remember the stickers I stuck on them because I was like, I love these. I want to see them every time I slide down my slide. I also want to real quick apologize. I'm battling a cold, so my voice sounds crazy. Get used to it. Sorry. I decided I had to record this today. I was going to record it like 3 days ago, but I was even sicker then. So I guess that doesn't really do much for you, does it? A big reason why I wanted to get this sketchbook, I have like a couple of sketchbooks that I would consider like trash or like dump sketchbooks, where I pretty much am only doing like pencil drawings in them, rough drafts. I'm never actually doing like a final piece of, I don't know, art. You can't see me, but I just did air quotes. But I don't know, nothing is like final in a lot of these books that I am currently sketching in, and I do a lot of my final work on like my iPad or on my computer, and I miss being able to actually flip through my sketchbook and like show somebody, oh, this is what I'm working on, instead of like just being like, oh yeah, do you want to look at my iPad? I don't know, it doesn't feel right. So it's been a couple of years really since I've had a physical sketchbook that I have consistently worked in. And because of that, oh my gosh, are my hands rusty? I try to do like the undo so many times just while doing this drawing. It's not good. I almost want to draw it for you digitally so I can show you that I my actual true vision for this. But yeah, I feel like it might have been like 5 years, honestly, since I've really done something in my sketchbook, which is kind of sickening. So that was kind of like a goal of mine with the sketchbook, is that I really miss doing traditional art, and I would like to start it up again, I guess. I also want to print out and kind of create like a zine, I guess, of a lot of the digital art that I've created, because right now, I don't know, it feels like it's in a void of my iPad or my Instagram account. I don't know, I really like the idea of at the end of the year printing like a little mini zine of all of the digital art that I created that year, and having like a sketchbook of sorts that way as well, so I can still flip through my like more finished pieces, I guess. Especially because like right now, digital is kind of the only thing that I really do. And guess what? You'll really see that by the end of this drawing, that it's been a minute for me. I totally botched like the little face that I drew, the hair that I drew. I don't want to talk about it. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed. This is not a good reflection of my art. I'm really hoping that as I am creating the sketchbook, I refined my traditional art hand, if you will. Does anybody else have this problem? Or am I just a freak? Also, so I mentioned that a lot of my Copics are kind of dried up, which is such a heartbreak. With how expensive they are, they should never be dry. That should literally never happen. That being said, I also started buying them when I was like 14. Oh my gosh, I started buying them 11 years ago. I'm gonna gag. That's crazy. I can't believe I was 14 11 years ago. I am such an old hag now. For someone who's been creating art for over 11 years, this is such a disappointing start to my sketchbook. Oh my gosh, this doesn't even look good, bro. Don't look at it. I started out like when I was like 13 years old is when I like really dived headfirst into, like, I got a sketchbook. I don't know if it was like for Christmas or something. I don't know. I got a sketchbook and I got Prismacolors, and I like literally never just went anywhere without it. And that kind of never stopped, I guess, until it then turned into I never went anywhere without my iPad, and now I've lost the form of sketchbook. But we're coming back. But anyways, for this one, I am really more comfortable with Copic markers and alcohol markers, even though it's obviously been years since I've used them. But for this one, I didn't know which of my Copic markers were dried up and which ones weren't, so I decided to just use my colored pencils, which I don't know, I feel like they look kind of dirty. They kind of, like, I was layering them a bunch to try and make them look like they had more value, more dimension, I guess. And I don't know, it just looks dirty. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not really obsessed with that. I think a lot of times what I used to do is I would mix my alcohol markers and my colored pencils in the same thing, like in the same like art piece, I guess. And I feel like that kind of adds dimension and doesn't make it look dirty. But I didn't have my alcohol markers with me this time. I don't know what happened. I could have sworn I was recording this whole time. I don't know. Simply couldn't explain what happened. But for whatever reason, it did not save. I don't know. I created this little bingo of things that I want to complete within this sketchbook. There are so many spaces that not all of them could be something that I actually really care about. All right, so here's my final layout of my first page, I guess. I have my little bingo card of things I want to complete within the sketchbook, and then I also have an if this sketchbook goes missing and you find it, please give it back to me. Please give it back to me. That's what it says on the missing milk jar, carton. And of course, that is a really haunting cartoon version of me if I was missing on the side of a milk carton. But that was kind of my idea for this first page. Thank you so much for watching my very first layout of my sketchbook. Sorry it wasn't better, but you get a treat for sticking around for so long. Here's my baby. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. Bye.